Welcome to the Windows and Computer channel, and this is the PC sales. What are PC sales and what do they look like for the first half of 2019? And so this one is for the second quarter of 2019 actually. So total PC sales grew by 1.5%. This is slight growth. The total shipments were 62.974 million units, so that's kind of nice. It kind of slowed down. The first quarter had a drop, but the second quarter is growing. It happened the same thing last year, so it's kind of nice. PC shipments are kind of on the rise, and things seem to be happening a little bit. At least the drop in shipments like we saw in the past years, like 2014, 15, 16, 2017, that was kind of a little worrying, is slowing down. And even though last year overall PC shipments pretty much were either stagnant or very slight decline, it's slowing down. So it means that people are actually looking at this. Now, there's an interesting aspect of PC shipments that's going to be interesting to look at for the next 6 months is the migration to Windows 10, if it actually boosts PC sales, especially for enterprise. And we had seen that when we moved from Windows XP to Windows 7. When Windows XP was to be retired, well, there was an increase in PC sales for Windows 7. So we expect to have this happening this year. So maybe the growth of PCs this year will actually be better. Now, most of the sales of PCs, of course, are for enterprise or for companies. So it's really the business side that is pushing the PC shipments. So 1.5 growth. So who is the biggest PC gain? Well, it's Lenovo, which is kind of interesting at 15.9% growth in their sales of PCs, which is pretty nice. And actually, if you look at the market share, it's really close to HP. HP being the number one right now, still number one in PC sales, 22% of market share. And they sold 2019 shipments. It sold. Oh, sorry, I'm not looking 2018, 2019 here. If you look at 2019, the number one is actually Lenovo. Sorry, guys. 25% market share at 15,774. That's 15.7 million PCs sold. So Lenovo number one, HP number two now at 13.9 million, just barely below 14 million shipments at 22.2%. And Dell is number three at 10.6 million. So it's kind of interesting to see. After that, it really drops off. So the first three are selling a lot. Lenovo, HP, and Dell, but the rest is really far behind. Apple is interesting because there's Apple here with their own computers, 3.7 million shipments. That's down 0.2% in the growth from second quarter 2018, 2019. So kind of interesting here to see this. Apple not really gaining anything in the PC market. Acer really dropping a lot. 14.4% drop. Asus almost 10% drop. The big three are really gaining. They're growing, but the rest is actually dropping. So kind of interesting to see these numbers. So I guess we are in a moment where things are kind of staying where they are, not really a big drop, which is kind of a good news for Microsoft if you want, for Windows. So interesting to see this little shipment here. These numbers come from Gartner and IDC that actually track PC shipments. So kind of interesting to see where we are at with the PC market. If you enjoy our videos, please subscribe, give us thumbs up. Thank you for watching.